Morning, everyone. Day number 132 is upon us. Um, Last night was pretty sweet. The work first day, all I had to do was sweep the floor and wipe down the tables. Super easy. Took me 10, 15 minutes. And I had so much food. Like, you know those Bob Evans containers with mashed potatoes? Probably, I think there's like 3 pounds in there. Probably had 3 pounds of potatoes. It had a kale salad, peas, minestrone soup, and pulled pork. And I had, I mean, no joke, probably 3 pounds of pulled pork. Probably consumed, and 3 pieces of cake. I probably consumed 7 pounds worth of food. And one of the people who were staying at the hut, they said, like an hour after I was eating, he's like, I honestly have never seen someone eat that much food. And at that moment in time, it was an hour later, I probably could have polished off an entire pizza still. The hunger is just absolutely out of this world. And that's why like getting into town every once in a while is just so critical. You get all those calories. So I'm hoping all that calories in food, vitamins, minerals, all that stuff will propel me for the next day and a half. And it's possible. Every time I get out of town, I swear by steak and potatoes, by the way. That stuff, like, there's something in it, that Midwestern diet really, really gives you a lot of energy. But anyways, it was a good stay. I'm happy I did it. Woke up really early because everyone starts getting going. So I was up around 5. I was on trail around 6:30. Got some tea and ate my breakfast. They have breakfast at 7, but the work for stay people can't get breakfast, only dinner. So I got out of there, got going. I'm going up South Twin right now, which is a 4K peak. Today I'll hit South Twin and Zealand as 4K peaks. And depending on how far I go, I don't know. I kind of have a crazy idea of doing 20 plus today. I don't know if it's possible. It'll depend on how the rocks are and everything. But as of now, I got an early start and we'll see. I know there is a section that is cruisy in here for 4 to 6 miles or something. So I'm hoping to get that around Ethan Pond. Then we go into Crawford Notch and then we go up, start the presidentials. It's hard to believe, but it was cool. It's cool. Feeling good. We'll get some miles in today for sure. Even if it's not the 21, we'll get some substantial miles in. So I'm excited about that. And another thing that I had to do was just so I got there around 5 yesterday, and they didn't have me do anything till about 7:30, but they asked me to like just talk about the through hike. And it's crazy how many people are so interested in it. And I mean, it's not crazy. It makes sense. I mean, it's sometimes I got to realize, like, this is quite something. Walking from Georgia to Maine isn't something you just hear about. So everyone was really, really supportive. And this morning, everyone was like shaking my hand, saying good luck and all that. So it was a good feeling. And it was cool. So let's get after it today. Probably be another long video. I haven't put together yesterday's video we didn't have any service. So I need service to put the video together. I don't understand why, but you do. So maybe I have service right now and I'll put it together as I go up South Twin. So I'll show you South Twin. I guess it's a really good view. And we'll take you along. Almost to the top of South Twin. This is happy I did this one in the beginning of the day and not at the end like last night. This was a really steep one. It took me an hour to go 0.8 and I feel pretty refreshed too. So, but this is the steepest one of the day by far. Hoping to catch up a little bit. This is the summit of South Twin. Absolutely beautiful up here. 360 view. Beautiful, but not as many people. AT goes down this way, somewhere right through there. I'm gonna go this way. Sun's really bad that way. There comes the sun again. That one straight ahead of me is one of the bonds. AT doesn't go that way, but it is one of the 4K peaks. I'm going to Zealand, which is off to my left somewhere. Kind of rocky right now. Kind of annoying. Amazing view from here. Some people up there. By the way, this is Mount Gio. It's not on the 4K list, but it is over 4K, and that's due to prominence. Hey guys, a little bit about the day. So I'm gonna shoot for the 21 today. I think I can make it, and I'm gonna break it down into a couple different sections. I want to make Zealand Falls Hut by noon. I want to make Crawford Notch. By the way, that's the third notch of the White Mountains. There's 4 total. I want to make that by 4, and then I would like to make Mitzpah Hut by 8. That's kind of how I'm thinking. The last stretch is going to be the most challenging. So if I can get to Crawford Notch by 4, give me some extra time. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. And it's 9:12 right now. So I'm coming up on Zealand probably within the half hour. Taking the Mount Zealand Spur Trail off the AT here just to go bag this peak. It's only like 2 minutes off trail, so I'll be there in a second. There's the summit of Zealand. Totally wooded. Nothing special at all. Probably another one, but it's got a cool sign. I can do some walking and talking here. I want to talk a little bit about tomorrow. And the reason is because that is the Presidential Traverse Day. And like the Franconia Notch from yesterday, the Presidential Traverse is one of the most popular hikes on the East Coast, or even in America for that matter. Both of them are. There's 8 of them, 8 4K peaks in the Presidential Traverse. Then there's some sub peaks that don't count that are well over 4,000 as well. The highest of all the peaks in the Whites is Mount Washington at I think 6,300 feet. We hit that. 4 of the 8 peaks are directly on the AT, and Washington is one of them. And also Washington has a cog train that goes up to the peak. It's one of 2 peaks in America that has a cog train leading to the top. The other one being Pikes Peak in Colorado. By the way, my dad and I have done that. Anyways, so what I'm talking about is Presidential Traverse is kind of because I peak bagged Galehead yesterday, and I did Zealand just now. Now those are super easy, directly off the trail type of peaks, and they're not that great. Obviously both wooded, and I mean, if you weren't doing the 4K peaks, I wouldn't recommend either of them, to be honest with you. But I am, so I did it. So that brings me to a little bit of a dilemma with the 4K peaks type of things. The 4 that are not on the AT, I'm not going over the peaks and getting off the AT. I'm doing the whole AT purist, every white blaze. So if I have to do 4 of the 8 presidential peaks, I believe they are, don't quote me, Jefferson, Eisenhower, oh gosh, maybe Monroe, and then another. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the 4 are that are not on the AT. But if I do them, I'll have to out and back them, meaning I'll leave the AT, go hit the summit, and come back down. The problem with that is the Presidential Traverse has insane amount of elevation and descent, and it's beyond rocky, especially the northern Presidentials. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. I've been kind of toying with the idea of not, or maybe I'll do some of them and not all of them. I don't know, but it's going to be a big day without doing them, and just kind of wanted to bring that up and talk a little bit about the Presidential Traverse. Here's the view from Z Cliff. I think for the first time we can see Washington too. Zoom. It's that one. That ridge before Washington is Tom, Wiley, and Field. So there's 3 of them. You can see right now there's to the left, then to that middle, and then all right in the middle of the screen is the last one. Middle of the screen is the second one, and middle of the screen is the first one. That's a big range too. The green moss on the rock makes that look like it's like green ooze. But if you look down, it's just clear as can be. And if you look up, also clear as can be. Pretty wild. This is the Zealand Falls hut. Swing on in real quick. On my way to the next little checkpoint, and this is the stretch where they say the AT becomes a trail again for a little bit. So I'm gonna enjoy it. If it's like just like this, oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Just a little after noon right now. I got going before noon, so it's like 12:05. I'm looking to get to Crawford Notch by 4 o'clock, hoping. Just to, not that I'm like on any time crunch or anything, but just to kind of keep me going and type of things like that, just for my own fun for the day. It's 8.1 miles away. Should be able to make it. And take a break there, have a little bit of a longer lunch there. I'm thinking at the Zealand Falls hut, I redeemed my 2 baked goods. You get some like through hiker perks. 2 baked goods and a bowl of soup with bread. I have not redeemed the soup yet. I was planning to get a soup and a baked good, but they didn't have any soup there, so I did 2 baked goods. A chocolate cake and a funfetti cake. I'm legitimately surprised the AT didn't divert and have us go through this. That sounds like something they would do. Well, maybe I shouldn't speak too early. They still have time. Yeah. Glad I'm not doing that. Ethan Pond. Coming in here to go to the shelter and have some lunch here. Kind of getting hungry, so I couldn't make it to the Crawford Notch yet. I'm gonna dip in here. I'm almost to the Crawford Notch though. 3 more miles, have a quick lunch, and get on out. Almost down to Crawford Notch. I'll probably get there right around 4, just as planned. Probably take a little break there, but I'm feeling pretty good because I took a like 40-minute break at lunch. So I might sit down there for a second, get some water, and then I'll make the climb up. I'll probably take a break on the way up there. But everything's going good. Just a long day. It's gonna be probably like a 14-hour, I don't know, maybe like 13-hour day with 11 hours of moving time. Yeah, so tough one, but it's gonna be all worth it because I'm setting myself up for the presidential traverse tomorrow really well. Down to the road, and that's the next one. That thing looks absolutely huge. Don't want to do that at 4:30, 4:20 in the afternoon. I mean, that, oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Very steep and very rocky trail so far. Makes it tough at the end of the day to do something like this. Oh my gosh. Just keeps on going. Oh, this is quite dramatic. Holy smokes. AT goes right back in there. Holy, oh my gosh. There's the road I started at. That was a heck of a climb. Still got about 1,000 to go. I think it's up there. This is beautiful though. Wow, I'm gonna take a break here. The trail has eased up tremendously after Webster Cliffs. Get some nice reprieve sections and then a small little burst up with them not being too steep either. So, and looking at the elevation profile, it should be like that all the way to camp. Got a couple. Oh, by the way, I will hit another 4K peak today, Mount Jackson. That's the southernmost presidential. Still got some work to do. That one in the back is Mount Webster, and that's lower than Mount Jackson. I don't even see Jackson. It must be behind it. And we're going over Jackson. Oh gosh, yep. It's gonna be some more work still to do here. All right, I'm gonna let you go. There's a view of the presidential range. That first one that's in the center of the screen is Mount Jackson. That's where we're going. Big boy up there is Washington. And all around are all the other presidents. And by the way, why is Webster never discussed? I've never heard anyone talk about Webster. And I followed the Appalachian Trail for like 12 years. This thing, hands down, is the most technical climb so far on the AT. That took forever. Holy smokes. Oh, sorry, I'm really zoomed in. But, all right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get to camp really late. Thankfully, the train from the top of Webster over to Jackson's been very friendly. Trying to move so I can get there before daylight. The sun breaks. It's gonna be close. I was making good timing. They're gonna send me up that. There's the summit of Mount Jackson. I think that little one in front is the one we just came from, Webster. But looks like, where we got left? 1.7, oh gosh. You can see the sun. It's gonna be close. Official summit. I have a huge beef with the blazing in the entire state of New Hampshire. It's been absolutely horrible. As I say that, there's one on this rock up here. But, I mean, you could go so many different ways. And there's just no blazing in a lot of places through the state. A lot of far out comments actually joke about it, saying, well, at least we know New Hampshire's saving money on white paint. And it's so true. It's just non-existent. Like here, could it go there? Could it go that way? Who knows? Gotta check far out. Kind of unique. Don't want to fall in this bog. Hey guys, thanks for following day 132. I'm just gonna do a quick wrap up here. Awesome day, 21.0 miles, huge elevation, huge gain. Puts me in line pretty good to do the presidential traverse tomorrow, but I guess there is gonna be rain later in the day, so probably be another early morning. Behind me is the Mitzvah hut. I'm camping down here. It's too dark and people are set up, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Awesome day. Got South Twin, Zeeland, Webster for new peaks, and just beautiful, beautiful views. Probably another long video, but you guys have a good night.